Well, glad you asked. It's been like that. Hello, Mrs. Stomer. Just popped up to say hello. I'm not going to edit that because that's what happens. That's how it should be. It's been tough, if I'm honest. It's been a tough week. I've had the first full treatment of tough chemotherapy, which has led to a lot of giggling on the opposite side of the camera, obviously, due to my rather noisy stoma. Well, glad you asked. It's been a game of two halves, as I say. The best of times and the worst of times. Tuesday last week, had the operation of my chest. I was a bit glib about that, if I'm honest, and didn't realise just what a big piece of chunky surgery that was. I'm thinking I'll go to karate and teach that night. No chance. It was like quite a painful process, but it was alright. Next day, back in the hospital, chemo started sharp at 9 o'clock, straight into the port, brand new, hot off the press. Took 9 hours, which is a long time. Wasn't too bad, wasn't painful, wasn't difficult. At one point the nurse said to me, I'm going to inject you now, it's going to feel like a bee sting. I was like, ooh, bee sting. And I couldn't remember last time I got stung by a bee. I think it was about 9 or 49, can't remember. Anyway, and she injected my arm, and I was like, and went to the sting. That was it. I was like, oh, a bit disappointed really. Didn't sting at all. So I just kind of carried on regardless, and that was fine. Came home, had the steroids. Mixed blessing there, because on the one hand they control everything very well. You don't feel too much pressure or pain. But at the same time, no sleep for 3 days. Absolutely awake till 5 o'clock in the morning. Brain fizzing, the body doing what it does. After 3 days, that wears off. Suddenly it's a bit different then, because the side effects kick in. So in my case that was extreme pain, even stoma, for different reasons which I won't go into, and quite a lot of bleeding, which isn't very nice because the bag changes the size, changes the output, but you get on with it, carry on. And then the acne started, so that was a joy. Austin Berg's age 59 3/4, getting spots like a 15-year-old, which I hadn't actually had in my crystal ball. Didn't realise how bad and how quick it would be, but it's quite aggressive. And within 48 hours I was like a pincushion, really. But in fairness, hospital were brilliant. I rang them up and went down there, got some stuff, and dealt with that. And all in all, looking back, week 1, the hardest week, not as bad as I thought, but times were challenging, but overall okay. As for the week itself, amazing. Great start, being nominated for this National Charity Award, fantastic, and absolutely overwhelmed by the kindness of people all over the world. Just for me it's a bit of a joke really, just a bit of a laugh, but people have been kind enough to sort of jump on the bandwagon. It's become like a collective thing really. I'm just at the front of it, there's loads of people behind me. We're pushing my agenda and cancer Research UK, and hats off to all the other people who nominated them. They're all amazing, they all deserve to win. Winning and losing, as my dad always said to me, imposters to be treated the same way, which I think is quite true. Had a great weekend. I went to pub on Friday with Evie, it was lovely. On Saturday, saw my mate Clive in his band, Fireball XR5 at a pub in Worcester, it was great. And then taught karate on Sunday, a bit painful but got through. And then the Sunday night went back to the Glee Club to watch my mate Pete Cox, who came to watch me last July. I was inspired to have a go himself, and he did really well, and it was great to be back there and meet some of the other guys and be part of that community again. So yeah, week plus 2 days on, not bad. Could be a lot worse. Thumbs up, happy days. Whoop whoop, disco duck, obviously.